Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Classic Comics. And today I am reviewing Batman number 93. So, this issue, again, is written by James Tynion with art by Guillaume March. And man, does Tynion hit a home run here in this issue. A lot of plot elements get resolved or they get dialed up this issue. It's always welcome when a writer can blindside you with a plot twist and raise the stakes for the characters, and that's what Tynion does here. So we pick up right after last issue with Batman confronting the designer. Batman tells the designer to go ahead and reveal his plan, and the designer says, well, why don't you tell me what the plan was? So Batman then takes us step by step through the designer's plot, which had several assassins coming to Gotham and taking out all of Gotham's top public officials, the mayor, deputy mayor, comptroller, etc. Then the people that would take their place would all be people who are in the Penguin's pocket. So now Penguin would effectively be running Gotham. And then Riddler would then engineer the death of James Gordon. And then one of his men, a man in his pocket, would then be appointed to replace Gordon. So now the Riddler would run the police department. And then Catwoman would hack into the accounts of the wealthiest families in Gotham and hijack, their funds, transfer all their wealth to her, including the Wayne family, Bruce Wayne's money, making her the richest person in Gotham. And then Joker would take out Batman and Robin. So the designer congratulates Batman on figuring it all out. And then they sword fight. Batman just happens to have like a collapsible sword in his utility belt. Okay. And the designer just happens to have a sword, so they sword fight, which, okay, I mean, so whatever. Now, then we go to Catwoman. And Catwoman is trying to actually access Bruce Wayne's accounts and transfer the money to her, but she's doing it to protect his wealth, actually. She's trying to do it before Punchline can do it for the Joker, so that the Joker can get all of Bruce Wayne's money. And, let's see. And then we go to Harley and Punchline, who are fighting. And Punchline actually manages to cut Harley's throat. And then they just dump her in the sewer. And then she plans to go after Catwoman next. Then we go back to Batman and the designer. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to stop here as far as going in the any further in the issue, because, like I say, there's the writing in this issue is excellent, and there are some plot twists that come later in the issue that I don't want to spoil for anyone who hasn't read it yet. But I highly recommend you read this issue. So, and he really leaves you wondering how Batman and Batman and Catwoman are going to get out of this. And also in my video, so in my video for the last issue, I had kind of complained about how Deathstroke was handled in that issue, because he basically spends the whole issue just kind of following Batman around and being obedient and passive and doing what Batman tells him to do. And in that issue, I complained because, that just didn't fit Deathstroke at all. I really didn't like how he's being portrayed. But as it turns out, it was all a part of the plan. It was a setup. And they pay it off really well in this issue, among other things. So, good stuff. Excellent writing by Tynion in this issue, doing a great job of throwing the reader off and then raising the stakes. And again, the art by March is really good as well. Although, I'm not crazy about this cover. It's not bad, but it's kind of dull. And this has nothing to do with what happens in the issue itself. So, kind of meh on the cover. But the rest of this issue is really good. So thumbs up on this one. Check it out if you haven't already. This is one of those rare multi-part story arcs that really is worth the time. So have you read this issue? Do you agree with my review? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video or you found it informative, then please do hit the like button before you leave. And while you're at it, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.